The old, worn-out book whispered secrets. It told of an island shrouded in mist. This was no ordinary island. This was the island of lost things. Legend said that anything ever lost found its way here. A misplaced sock, a forgotten toy, even a precious memory. All disappeared from the world, only to reappear on the island's shores. Sophia, a young woman with eyes as bright as amethysts, held the book close. She had always been drawn to stories of magic and adventure. The legend of the Lost Island felt different. It wasn't just a story. It was a call to adventure, a siren song to her soul. She knew she had to see this island for herself. The book spoke of treacherous seas and hidden dangers. Sophia was undeterred. She spent weeks studying maps, learning about navigation and gathering supplies. She packed her backpack with a compass, a map, a sturdy rope, and a notebook. In this notebook, she would record all her findings. Sophia knew this journey wouldn't be easy, but she was ready. The allure of the unknown, the promise of adventure, it all pulled at her like the tide. She was determined to uncover the mysteries of the Lost Island and find her own place in its story. The salty air whipped Sophia's hair around her face. She stood at the helm of a small sailboat, the book clutched tightly in her hand. The docks, with their bustling crowds and screeching gulls, were a distant memory. Now, it was just Sophia, the endless ocean, and the promise of the unknown. Days turned into nights. Sophia sailed under the watchful gaze of the stars. She learned to read the language of the sea, the rise and fall of the waves, the whispers of the wind. She faced storms that threatened to swallow her whole. Sophia, fueled by her determination, weathered each one. Loneliness was a constant companion. Sophia missed the warmth of a fire, the sound of a familiar voice. But the vastness of the ocean also brought a sense of peace. She felt small, insignificant, and yet strangely connected to something much larger than herself. One cool morning, Sophia saw it, a smudge on the horizon, barely visible through the early morning mist. The Lost Island. Excitement bubbled up inside her, chasing away the loneliness and fear. This was it, the culmination of her dreams and her courage. The island loomed closer, its misty veil slowly parting. Jagged cliffs rose out of the churning sea like teeth. The air hummed with a strange energy, a silent symphony of magic. Sophia's heart pounded with a mixture of fear and exhilaration. Navigating through the treacherous reefs that guarded the island was like threading a needle in a hurricane. Waves crashed against hidden rocks, sending plumes of spray high into the air. Sophia, her knuckles white on the tiller, steered her little boat with unwavering focus. After what felt like an eternity, Sophia found a small hidden cove. The water here was calm, sheltered from the wrath of the open sea. As she dropped anchor and stepped onto the shore, she felt a strange sense of peace settle over her. The island, for all its forbidding appearance, welcomed her. The sand beneath her feet wasn't sand at all. Sophia realized with a start it was a mosaic of lost things. Buttons, marbles, colorful pebbles, and even a stray die from a forgotten board game. Each step she took made a soft tinkling sound, a symphony of forgotten memories. The island was a labyrinth of towering trees and winding paths. Lush vegetation, fed by the island's magic, grew with wild abandon. Sunbeams pierced through the dense canopy, painting the forest floor with dappled light. It was beautiful, enchanting, and utterly surreal. As Sophia ventured deeper, she discovered remnants of lost lives scattered amongst the trees. A half-built treehouse, a forgotten swing set, a child's drawing fluttering on a branch. Each object whispered a story, a testament to a life once lived, a memory once cherished. The deeper Sophia journeyed, the stranger things became. She found a grand piano, its keys silent, overgrown with vines. A little further on, a carousel stood frozen in time, its painted horses frozen mid-gallop. The air thrummed with a palpable sadness, the weight of forgotten dreams. It was then that Sophia saw her, a woman, her hair as white as snow, her eyes as blue as the summer sky, sat on a fallen log. She wore a dress woven from moonlight and shadows. This was no ordinary woman, this was the sorceress of the island, the keeper of lost things, and the key to the island's greatest mystery.